Morning guys, welcome to another cruise diaries. There he is, getting ready. So today we are off to Bruges in Belgium, and we are going, well, we were meant to be going on a Bruges and chocolate tour, but unfortunately it was full. So now we're on the Bruges and beer tour, which I'm slightly worried about because I don't like beer. But as long as there's not too much beer tasting involved, I think it'll be a good day.
It's like a walking tour.
Yeah.
And then you see all the methods of which they've used to brew beer.
Ah. No, it should be really interesting. We've both never been to Bruges, and I woke up this morning, turned on my TV, and they have a cruise director TV channel where the cruise director and Martyn, the assistant cruise director, kind of tell you what's going on during the day on the ship. And yeah, it's really funny. They always have like a really good laugh on it. And then today so the two assistant cruise directors and the cruise director played a little tune, didn't you? So you played your guitar.
Yeah,
so I'll insert that little clip here.
There we are, well we'll see you soon, hopefully on one of our ships sometime soon. Enjoy the rest of the day, enjoy the rest of the evening, and yeah, have a great time. Promise, we'll see you soon.
So we've started our walking tour around Bruges. It's called the medieval city because all the streets are really narrow, and it's so small in fact that if you spent an hour and a half walking around you will have covered all of Bruges. And trucks aren't allowed to go inside the city because of the narrow streets and roads. They might get stuck. At the minute, it reminds me a lot of the old towns in England, like Cambridge, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very nice.
As that medieval.
Yeah. Something else I've realised on this cruise is how big a deal the Hard Rock Cafe is, and how people want to get a Hard Rock Cafe t-shirt from every single Hard Rock.
Yeah.
And that
I remember even when we were in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
We were everywhere.
There's a Hard Rock everywhere, yeah, like in Russia as well. People went to try and find Hard Rock Cafe. It's like us collecting mugs in it. Heading into the narrow streets. Helena likes it already. Is that a drinking fountain? A horse's head. So at 12:30 we're having a beer demonstration, which I know that Helena is really excited about. Be interested to see how she reacts. This is quite good though, to let you know what the tour is like for somebody if you're not a beer drinker. What's great is we have this tour beforehand of Bruges. This is a narrow street, isn't it? It's like the walls are closing in. Single file. Oh, so this is what the bathrooms, public bathrooms used to be like, with the men and the women mixed together. Apparently they had a lot of fun. That's all we're saying. So the streets opened up a bit more.
Oh, look at these Halloween.
There's lots of chocolate shops.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Oh, there's a Subway. It's not going well, guys. We lost him. There he is. I'm losing them. Run. There he is. He's over there. I can see him out in the distance. Very beautiful. So where are we going?
Golden Square.
And you've always wanted to go there?
Yeah, well, just from researching before I came out, you can get Belgian waffles, Belgian beer. It's like a huge square.
Ah. The beer wall. Tintin and Snowy.
Martyn.
So it's just a bit of the beer wall. There's tons. So it goes all the way along to the end. All Belgian beers. Although I don't think I could get through them.
Definitely.
So many. So this just goes to show you how small these streets are. Taking it nice and slow, nice and easy. I've only just figured it out. Tintin is set in Belgium, isn't it? Duh. That's why we're seeing them everywhere. Bell tower. Look at that sky. So blue. So this is the market square.
The biggest building you see is the residence of the government there, the residence of the government. But I must say, that's not medieval. House of the fishmongers and of the towers, you have some big houses there. And the rest is again a lot of new jobs.
So this was built in the 19th century, so it's not medieval, but this is used for all the government functions. So if the Queen came to visit, they would hold the reception there.
And now we're going to Golden Square.
The Golden Square. Golden Square.
Is that the Golden Square song?
Oh yeah, I just changed David Bowie's Golden Years. Golden Square. So this is apparently the most authentic square compared to the market square. You can get waffles on a stick.
I just smell a good waffle place.
That's how you know a good waffle place. You can smell it before you even pass it. So this is the Basilica of the Holy Blood in the corner. So this is the town hall, and then over here we've got a court of justice in the corner. Then you've got another court of justice over there. And the reason there was two courts of justice is because back in the day you had the church with political power, so there were certain areas that were under the jurisdiction of the church and certain areas that were under jurisdiction of the council. So depending on which area you were in, depended on where your trial would be held if you did something wrong. So this is a 20th century shopping alley. There's lots of chocolate. Oh, old-fashioned barber sign. What? So this is a 15th century building, a false facade, and the reason it's called that is because they would build high to show how rich they were, but they didn't actually need the top floor. There's nothing in it. We're being taken to the brewery to show us where it is, and then we're going to have half an hour of free time. Yay. Try not to get lost. We've been let loose.
30 minutes of free time.
I'm going to rely on you to get us back.
I'm not going to go too fast.
Whoa, look at all these. Very chocolatey. I was naughty, I took another one.
Still doing another one. I need a drink now.
All over my hand. We're in another shop now. I love this sign. Crossed out probably. They've put definitely the sweetest experience in Bruges. Ho ho ho. Look at all this chocolate. Take a box and fill it up. €15.95. Look at these emojis. And the happy cow. Ah, oh, games console controllers. Look at this football one. They're like chocolate postcards.
That doesn't even look real, it looks like a painting.
Need a cuddle in a cup? Why not try one of our delicious hot chocolates? I think that's brilliant. That last one's called Home Sweet Home. Look at where Helena stopped. I love waffles.
Oh my gosh!
Helena's gone for this one. Pimp your waffle with free toppings. Look at those ball bearings. Yeah. There's the waffle.
What do you want now?
Some marshmallows. Can we have some of these ball bearings? Some of these.
Got enough there.
Trying to get into it. And then you got to try and get a bit of everything. Marshmallow. We haven't got the banana. What's it? How's it compared to the waffle we had the other day?
They're both good. This one's very chocolatey.
So picturesque. We just stood. Oh, sorry, I caught you eating. Just stood in the middle of an alley, eating a waffle. So we decided just to head back to where the brewery is, so we can sit down and eat our waffle, and then sample some beer. About to go in the brewery. After your waffle.
Thirsty.
We're going in. Smell the beer.
You should have smell-o-vision. It's like yeast, isn't it?
Yeah. So this is inside. This is the whirlpool mixing everything together. There's a process. It goes between 4 different things. And then that takes 5 days, and then it's transported through a pipeline to the bottling plant. Sorry, I can't remember which one's which. So that's the first one, but that's empty because it's moved on now. Weird shower. How much did you say the pipeline? 4 million euros, I think it was, for the pipeline. And there was crowdfunding for it as well. So if you invested, then every year on your birthday, you get some beer. I feel like I'm in the Crystal Maze in the industrial zone. Do 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 do. I'll play a mental game, please. In the attic.
We use barley, and barley comes from Germany, France, a little bit from local farmers, and then we bring it to a maltery in the surroundings of Antwerp. And there the barley is soaked in water. Yes, and in the 50s there were no supermarkets. But here in the city we had the milkman and we also had the beer man. So the beer was delivered at home. Yes, with horses and carts. this entrance to the kiln. Here you will see a picture of the working. Okay, it was a big chimney. It goes from this wall to that wall. So it was the heart of the building. The kiln had several stories, and underneath coals were heated. Depending on the place where they put the barley, the closer to the fire, the darker the barley became. Yes.
We're in the kiln. I'm going up the stairs. Over here, this building, that's the hospital, but there's an industrial zone, and that's where the bottling plant is. So that's where the pipeline goes off to. This is the pipeline. Look at all these glasses. Each beer has its own glass. Each glass has a purpose as well. We're in the basement. Ooh, hello. So the tour is finished, and now we get to exchange our ticket for a beer. So we've exchanged it. Is this what it's called? Bruges Zot.
Oh, this might just be the glass. Oh. I don't know. Oh no, it is, I think. No, it is called that. Just from the...
From the tap.
Yeah. So I took my picture with it, but that's how much I'm going to manage.
Because you're not...
I really don't like
You're not keen on beer, are you?
But I feel like because I've learned all about it today, I like appreciate it a bit more.
Yeah.
Again, it's like Disney World and the Duff beer. If you like beer, I feel like it's a good beer, but I still don't like beer. What does Martyn think? What does Martyn think?
I smell that. It's nice that. I like that, yeah. Is this the one with 6%?
I think so.
You can get a 6% one, and you can get up to a 14%
Ale.
So it's not lager, it's beer.
Yeah.
There's a difference. But yeah, I like that. It's nice.
So you'd recommend the Bruges Zot if you're ever in Belgium.
Yes.
It's got the Martyn Bell seal of approval.
Are you going to finish yours?
No. You can have it.
No, I can't.
Although you've got work.
I've had cocoa pops and a Belgian waffle.
Yeah, that's a good lining of the stomach.
So I just picked up the leaflet. So what we've been rewarded with is unfiltered Bruges Zot Blonde. So we're heading back to the coach now. I really enjoyed that actually.
Yeah, it's really good.
And how did you enjoy it from a perspective of someone who doesn't really drink beer?
Quite interesting.
Yeah.
Definitely. And it was nice that we did the walking tour first. We went to see a lot of Bruges as well.
Yeah, this vlog's been quite long, I think.
Tour guide Martyn's been out in full force.
Oh well, speaking of tour guide Martyn, there's one bit of is it trivia? Or one bit of history that I quite enjoyed that I picked up from that tour inside the brewery, and that was that it was patron saint of brewers, Saint Arnold, I think, and during the plague he advised people to drink beer instead of water because the water was contaminated and the beer wasn't, and he actually saved a lot of people's lives. And he was made a saint.
Guys, so we're back at the ship now. We just quickly ran up to deck to get some food, and also they were doing a tug of war between all the departments, and the entertainment team won. But we had such a good day in Bruges. I think we managed to see quite a lot of the city in quite a short amount of time because it's quite a small city, and it was good that we had the walking tour first before we went to the brewery. Because we managed to see a lot. So we think we're going to leave this vlog here. I hope you enjoyed joining us on our day in Bruges. Let us know in the comments if you've been there before, and also if you've been to the brewery before. And we will see you next time for a brand new vlog. Bye guys!